What's up, Duke fans? Welcome back to the Brotherhood podcast. We're here at episode 72. I'm Nick. I'm with my boy Dame Sarr.
What up, Nick?
We just got back from California. Played 2 road games. Dame, how'd you feel about California?
I feel like it was a great trip. Great weather, 2 wins, 2 big wins. So I feel like it was great.
Yeah, I feel like Cal. How'd you feel? I think it was one of those first games where we really, Coach talked about inflection points. I think it's really one of those first games where we really made a jump as a team. How do you think that went?
I feel like we talked a lot before traveling. How we wanted to be, and coach talked about the fact that in that trip we will have discovered what type of team we can become. So I feel like we did the right step on the right way. So I'm happy. I feel like we're getting to know each other better now, and we know who we can be as a team, and we just have to keep doing it every day.
Yeah, I think Cal was definitely a game. Obviously, it's an 11 o'clock game here, but we played 8 p.m. on the East Coast. I think it's a test for us, and I think we responded in the best way possible. I think everyone brought it. Everyone brought their own energy. And then Stanford, I'd like to start off my boy Dame. That boy, he's different on the defensive end. How'd you feel out there?
We knew it was a great challenge for us. They have a great player, so we knew what we had to do to get the win. He was, their best player, and every time they won, he was averaging like 26 points. So that was our main focus, main goal. And I think with the bigs, Cam, Pat, Malik, they did a great job helping us. Just to stay in front of him and coming over in the half side. So I think it was a great team effort. And we got the win. We had a great start. I feel like in that game we had a lot of good things happen. For us. So just keep rolling with that.
Yeah, I think Stanford was one of the first times where we just had control basically the entire game, and even still, where they would score a couple points, we didn't let that turn into runs, where they took advantage of us or we got in a whole bunch of foul trouble. I think we stayed pretty steady throughout the whole game and just followed the game plan, which is why we had the result we had.
Yeah, it was a great game. It's also the game we shot the least amount of threes, I think. So
Yeah, 10 threes.
we lived in the paint, so I think we did a great job. It was wonderful for sure.
I mean, it started with our defense. It started with you guarding the ball, so I think that was big for us. We were back in Cali, my home state. Tell me how that was. Tell me all the fun things you did in your free time, because obviously we had some time off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great trip. I feel like the weather was so nice. I feel like we did a couple like super nice stuff. We went to visit some cool places.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But and I feel like it just brought us together even more. Just being out there for like a week, knowing that it was us against them. So, and the fans showed out. Stanford
Sure.
was full of Duke fans. It almost felt like a home game.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was great for sure.
Yeah, I would just say just a great trip. Obviously, being back in my home state, it was a long flight, but once we touched down, the weather was amazing. Yeah, it was really good. The food was really good. I had my first In-N-Out burger since August, so that was.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
didn't hear good.
People don't know what
Yeah,
they're talking
people
about. when it
didn't. They
comes
didn't
to-
talk good about In-N-Out, but
Yeah, but it was great. It was great for me to somewhat kind of be back home, and obviously, we played 2 great games, got 2 big wins on the road that I think are gonna set the tone for the rest of the season, and we found some of our identity, which is gonna help us. We came back this week. We've had we had 2 days off after we got home late.
yeah, big days off.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah, sleep, definitely
Yeah.
for sure. Sleep. We had Russ come in, him working with us, working on our breathing, working on our mindset, kind of just resetting, getting ready for Wake Forest. What's your mindset been this week?
I feel like we've been working hard on the court, but we also been working hard off the court. Mentally, I feel like that's something we've been working from the summer since the summer. So I think we are all on the same like page, and that's the most important thing. So I feel like all of this stuff they're gonna pay off in the future, near future, when we're gonna have important games, big games. And I think also that's the reason why we have been able to handle these many different situations so far. And that's also the reason why we're 17, 18, and 1. So
Yeah.
I feel like just keep embracing the process, keep embracing everything we're doing every day, and getting better.
Yeah, and with Wake Forest coming up, obviously the coaches were game planning game tomorrow. What are the keys you think we got to do to get that dub?
I mean, we talked a lot about how they're leading still in the ACC.
Steals,
Yeah. So
turnovers.
they play a lot in the passing lanes. They're aggressive. They use hands. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a great game for us. A great challenge for us. Just to be able to hold on to the ball. Make the right play off 2 feet, and don't rush or get out of spacing. So I think it's gonna be great for us in another step. Just they're another team that we are gonna try to just go out there and compete and win.
No, I mean, yeah, coaches, obviously, they told us things we need to get better at from past games, but, I think our defense is finally really coming together.
Yeah.
The group that we have out there throughout the entire game, mindset is just to get stops, take good shots will help us, get stops on the defense end, and then letting that help us in transition, get out and score easy baskets. I think that was big for us in both the Cal and Stanford game. And yeah, just play simple, play together, and win every possession. Coach talks about winning rounds, so I think that's something that we just have to embrace and keep on doing.
Yeah.
We started the second semester, class. We're back at school. We're back in school. We had a nice little time off. What's your favorite class? What's your go-to class?
My favorite class. My favorite class probably my writing class. Yeah,
I like my writing class. We're in the
Yeah.
same. We're in the same writing
We're in
class.
the same writing class, so just getting to read and to write, our thoughts, our feelings. So I feel like that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we in class. I had a 4.0 last semester, so you know,
Yeah, I got robbed. I think I had a 3.965 or something like that.
best of the team in class.
It's all
So
good.
just gotta keep it up this semester,
It's all good. It's all good. I wish I had a 402. I wish we could be together with that one, but it's all
okay,
good.
man, it's
It's all
okay,
good.
it's all
Yeah.
good.
But another great part about coming back, obviously you see all the tents outside. It's been pretty fun seeing everyone just with even the weather. They're still out there. They're sleeping. Like it's just so amazing to see the support they have. Like,
Yeah, pretty
some-
impressive names.
Yeah.
I also kind of
Like
funny,
yeah.
kind of funny 10 names, but yeah, I feel like we have the best fans in college
For
sports,
sure.
so
For sure.
they show out every day, every game they there, they show us so much love in class everywhere, so I feel like we're just so lucky to
I
be.
mean, yeah, you just said it. Like we were on the road, Cal and Stanford. We're all the way in California, and we come out the game at Cal, and there's just a whole bunch of fans just waiting for pictures
Oh yeah,
and autographs and everything. And even Stanford, like Dame said, it felt like a home game.
yeah. They were like, "Let's go, dude." I was like,
Yeah,
"Damn,
starting lineup. This
Yeah,
it's
it
like
felt-
we're at home
yeah."
almost.
It felt like a home.
yeah.
Like Coach Sarr said it. They came here to watch us, so just
Literally.
make them enjoy the game for
I
sure.
mean, yeah, the tents outside. I think our fans and students are definitely super creative with the names they have.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, very funny, but
Very
I
funny.
love the support. I love the fans. Yeah, Dami, definitely, we were back in California. We got to see Steph Curry and Seth Curry, obviously. Duke alum, it was great seeing him, and then their pops, of course. Tell me how that was. I mean, for me, I saw him when there was 6 minutes left in the game, and I went up to Caleb and I'm like, "Is that Steph?" And he was like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Wow."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I actually didn't see him until like the game was over and we was walking back to the locker room, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's really Steph Curry." I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn!" And and of course, said, I feel like the brotherhood is something real. The guys always show love to us.
Yeah, for sure.
They always come back, make sure that we're good. So, and then we got to take pictures in the locker room. It
Yeah, I
was,
had to get that picture.
yeah,
I
it
had
was
to.
it was kind of tough. And then
I had to.
I didn't even realize for real. But then like after the game, my brother called me. He was like, "Oh, you just had a picture with Steph Curry. How did you feel?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, actually, you're right. I was
It's
I was-
different. It's
I was a
different, yeah.
kid. I was watching him. Just being a fan of Golden State. And just getting to know him, getting to see him. It's kind of dope. You understand that. We're making the right things. We're working hard and you get to know these type of players that you was dreaming of. So it's
Yeah.
it's gotten dope for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy thinking that we were watching him on TV.
Exactly,
We're
yeah.
turning on the TV to watch Steph Curry play, and all of a sudden we're playing Cal at Cal, and Steph Curry's coming to watch us play.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a different feeling, and then
Yeah.
just had to get that picture. That picture
Yeah.
gonna stay with me
Nah.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to frame that one.
Yeah. Yeah, Dame. Just tell me, what's been your favorite moment so far of the season, personally, and for the team, of course.
Uh, I mean, I'll have I think two. Uh, I mean when we played Ford at home, when Slim hit that shot and when Caleb got that stop,
Yeah.
it was kind of unbelievable. Like it was so loud in camera, and I was like, yeah, this is crazy. So
Yeah.
that was definitely one of my favorite moments. And then I would say when we play SMU, when I got that deflection and then I dove on the floor, and when I go back up and they call timeout, I turned to the student section and I felt the like energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of dope for sure.
Yeah. I'd probably say my favorite moment has probably been probably that Florida game towards the end. That was just such a big moment, like momentum shift. Like, they came down and hit a tough shot. But we stayed composed, we stayed resilient, and just had a huge moment.
That blackout too.
Yeah,
Oof.
it was the fans showed
Yeah,
out that game.
yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, and I'd probably say my favorite win would probably be, I think, Michigan State. I think that environment, I think, was probably one of the craziest we've played in this year. Um, I mean, to do it, like that, and they were talking extremely crazy
Yeah,
to
they were
us.
talking crazy to my boy Booze.
Yeah, they were talking
Man.
crazy to Cam, during the game. So, we had to back him up. We had
Yes,
to get our
sir.
brother
Yeah,
right.
already
You know
know,
what I'm
man.
saying? And then, I mean, yeah. And then talk about your ability, to defend. Like, what's your mindset been with that? Like, how do you, I mean, you're different, especially one-on-one on the ball. You get so many deflections. Like, what goes through your head when you're doing all that?
I mean, I feel like being in Barcelona, I was the young guy. I had, to win my like the respect of the others. In some kind of way, and I feel like that was a little bit the way that I figured that could help me. So every day I would just come in and try to be aggressive, bring the energy. In at the end of the floor. So for me, I know that I'm very good at it, and I feel like I have to help my team in the end. So I just feel like it's let's say it's my job, to try to help my teammates, make sure that I get stops, and I can give them energy for them to be able to like flow on offense also. So, and it's kind of fun, I like when people enjoy, like when we get stops, when we get deflections, when Cameron gets loud. I feel like the energy is there, so I really enjoy it.
I mean, yeah, I feel like some of the things you do on defense, like, you almost can't even teach. And I feel like you said it, the SMU game, like, you changed the whole game based on getting a couple deflections. The whole energy in that game just shifted
Yeah, for sure.
just from a couple of stops.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it fun, just couple deflection and the whole energy can change, So I feel like we have a great defensive team. I feel like
Yeah.
everybody can guard, I feel like we all enjoy guarding. It's
Yeah.
something that we take pride on. So,
Yeah.
just keep doing it.
Yeah, and what would you say would be the biggest difference in style? Obviously, you came from overseas, you played pro, coming back to college. Like, what's the biggest difference you'd
I
say?
mean, I feel like here is more like it's a more physical game, like you have to like we were talking this summer, for us it was kind of a new let's say playing style, so just going for confrontation every time, finishing, with contact, holding on to the ball, driving with contact and don't losing balance and all that stuff. But I feel like we've been working. I mean, I've been working on it a lot, so I feel like now I'm getting adjusted to it a little bit more.
Yeah,
But I feel like there's great players in here. It's not that easy like people think. College basketball is still like college basketball is
yeah,
still hard to
100%.
play, and so. But I feel like I made it the right decision for me. I think that's what I was missing in my game. So, and I feel like to be a complete player, you need to have a little bit of everything. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that I made that decision for sure.
I mean, yeah, for us, we're 18, 19 years old. We're coming to college where, guys 24,
Yeah.
some are 22, some guys, they've already played 4 years, 5 years, granted a 6 year. It's so much to get adjusted to. I
Yeah.
think we've done a great job just always trying to learn, always trying to get better every day, just attacking something, what's new, what's ahead of us, and just staying present, staying in the moment. think we've just done a good job of just trying to learn and just listening to our coaches being coachable. And obviously, he's going to show up. Obviously, getting our foot in later on in the season. Things aren't always going to be pretty, but we've just done a great job learning.
Yeah, I
Great
mean,
job
I feel like
improving.
in the summer, I think we did a great job. Us like freshmen, and I mean everyone in the team. We really like embraced everything. Embraced the conditioning, strongman. They were not easy, but we went through it. So I feel like that's what it's about. Just every day showing up and giving energy. So I think we're doing a great job, and it's gonna pay off for sure. So
Yeah. Do you have any funny or memorable moments so far in your freshman year off the court?
I mean, probably like now that I think about it, like the days that we were like vlogging on East and
Yeah.
we were just dancing
Yeah.
and yeah, with the music, that was kind
Yeah.
of funny. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to the Woo and people vlogging and yeah. But I feel like I have so many good experiences so far. Top golf.
Yeah.
So we went bowling. It's so many experiences we had so far.
Nah,
It's
yeah.
kind of hard to just pick one.
Yeah, and I just say like, even for our team, like, it don't feel like it's split up into any kind of groups. We're just one big family. Like, we'll be in the locker room laughing about literally anything or talking
Yeah.
about literally anything, any kind of day, or just chilling at somebody's like apartment. We just have the best times. I can't even. I mean, yeah, like dancing and
Yeah,
TikToks with me and all
yeah,
that. It's super funny and fun. But I just say every day is something new.
yeah. Getting to know the students on East,
Yeah, yeah. Getting to know the students on these has
Yeah,
been, yeah, that's been pretty funny
yeah,
too.
that's for sure.
Yeah. Dami, we have the fan questions now. Favorite things you have seen and done since coming over here?
Um, Probably just top golf. When we went recruiting and stuff. When the recruits coming here, going to top golf and just learning how to golf, teaching Ken Booth how to do it. Because he thinks he's good, but he's clearly not
Yeah, he
good
can't
enough.
golf. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I have some great experiences at top golf for sure.
I mean, I will back him up. I was on a golf course with him one time. He hit a nice little birdie. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he ain't got it for real.
And, I mean, it was pretty tough. We have another question from Mark Stoffer. What basketball player, college or pro, would you be most excited to guard?
Uh, I'll say probably like a Duke alum, so I'll say Jalen Tatum.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like JT too. Probably like even if you try to guard him, like it won't matter. Like if he
I mean, he probably wouldn't see me.
yeah, if he
but
gets it off pretty clean, like it don't even matter. But
yeah,
like
but it will be
just to
kinda,
be able to compete,
yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you're saying. Sebastian Wilkins,
No way.
a great freshman roommate of ours.
Bash.
Bash. What's the best food in the dining hall?
Best food. The sushi kind of good.
Yeah, sushi. Personally, my favorite. It's hands down sushi, the best. Or the pizza. The pizza really good too.
The pizza's really good too.
Yeah, pizza.
Yeah, I'll say them too.
Tent Nick Filet. What's your go-to order at Chick-fil-A?
I feel like chinga sandwich,
Yeah.
kind of easy. Yeah.
I'll probably get me like a chicken sandwich, and like the mac and cheese probably.
Mac and cheese. I
Yeah.
never tried that one.
Like a medium mac and cheese.
That's happening.
Yes, good. Marcus Hailstock for Dame. Favorite food in the U.S. That they didn't have in Europe.
Actually, mac and cheese might be the one.
It's the best
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
I feel like
They don't have that in Europe.
Nah, not really. Yeah,
Mac and cheese is good.
yeah, mac and cheese good.
Yeah. From Kyle G. Billis. Why did you choose your number?
7. I mean, I had 7 when I was younger, and my mom, when I committed to Duke, my mom told me, yeah, just rock with number 7. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
If my mom says so, gotta do it for the mom, So
Yeah.
that's the reason.
Yeah, I kind of wore 4 my entire life, and I went up to USA, and they gave me 14, which is the closest thing to 4. And obviously JJ Redick has his jersey
Yeah.
retired, so I was like, that's the only number that I've had, so I'm gonna stick with 14. Golfer 05, there's a zombie apocalypse, and you can only pick one teammate to help you survive. Who are you picking?
Malik Brown, he's definitely not letting me die. Yeah, he's saving me for sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
Malik-
probably
Malik
go.
is gonna get the job done for
But
sure.
but if you really think about it though, if you would Captain America, yeah, I'm picking Jack.
Jack Scott might be
Jack not letting me die.
but Malik neither though.
But Malik's smart. I would go with Malik or Jack because
Yeah.
Malik is really smart and like he'll figure it out. He'll make sure you good.
Jack is also
But
good.
Jack
one.
is a really good pick.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
an underrated
yeah.
pick.
Them two are really
Yeah.
good picks.
From Sammy Stunna, how has Duke helped you grow off the court?
Just like going to class, getting to know so many like successful people. The students here, I feel like they're all amazing in their fields. It's just getting to talk to them. See their point of views in class and all that stuff. I feel like that just makes me see another like point of view. Just not about basketball, but about life.
Yeah, for sure.
How they do things. How hard they work. So I feel like actually I've grown so much off the court since I'm here, and I'm so happy for real that I get to experience all this cool stuff also. With Duke when we travel, when we go to visit these places or we talk to these successful people, Apple, all this stuff. So I feel like it's kind of everything that you really want to experience. Let's say
Yeah,
outside of
for sure.
basketball.
Yeah, I probably just say point of view. Obviously, like we talk about meeting all them people and we ask them a whole bunch of questions. Like, we just learn so much, outside of basketball. We come to Duke obviously to compete at the highest level. To continue to grow and get where we want to get to. But I just think off the court as well, you just meet so many people that are going to be successful in their own fields.
Yeah, the connections are
Yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah.
unbelievable connections. You can learn so much about yourself and just
Yeah.
really learn something new every day.
Every day, yeah.
Which is
Awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. What's your favorite shoe that you've worn this year?
I feel like the P's they got us are all fire. So
Yeah.
I would say the Kobe fives.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've been rocking them.
Yeah, I'd
for
probably say Kobe 5s or the KDs. KDs, I would personally wear the KDs and the Kobe's.
yeah.
Those are definitely probably my favorite shoes. What's the most impressive thing about Duke when you got on campus?
I just loved like the architecture, the buildings. I feel like it's so like
The chapel,
beautiful. Yeah, like when the sun is out, when the sunset, like it's very like. It kind of looks fake. Kind of looks like a
Yeah,
movie.
like a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful for sure.
Yeah, very beautiful place. I'm from Parker Teague. Favorite Duke player of all time?
Favorite Duke player of all time? I'll say JT.
Jaden Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm going to go Chris Carroll.
See well.
See well.
See well.
See what? All right, we're gonna do a Duke in the NBA draft to finish the podcast
All right.
off. Here's the list of the guys in the league to make sure that you have all your options.
Who has the number one pick?
I'm gonna take the number one pick.
All right.
I'm gonna have the number one pick
All right.
because I'm running the pod today, so I'm gonna take the number one pick. And with the first pick, I'm picking Jason Tatum for sure.
That's a good pick.
I'm taking JT.
All right, with the first pick, I'm taking Kyrie Irving. Yeah, I knew you wanted that one.
That's cool. I'm taking Paulo. I'm taking P5.
I'll go with Brandon Ingram.
Oh, I was about to pick it. That's fine. That's fine. There's a lot of great names on this list.
Oh, I know.
A lot of great names on this list.
Hey, time is ticking though.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get a big. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna take Jalen Johnson. I'm gonna take Jalen Johnson. He's having a great year.
Pick.
I worked out with Jalen Johnson this year. He's a great player. Really good player. I have 3 amazing players on my roster right now.
All right, I got Kyrie. I got Brandon Ingram. I'm going with Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. I'm gonna go Mark Williams for my 5. My 5 man.
I'm gonna go Derek Lively. That's my 5.
You gonna go Derek Lively? I'm gonna go Khan That's my fifth. That's a great starting five.
That's a good starting
My
five.
starting five is elite.
So I got Kyrie on my 1. I'll put Cooper on my 3. Be up. I need the 2. You know what? I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna go with the big lineup. I'm gonna take RJ Bart.
Yep. That's a good 5. I personally have my 5 over your 5.
I definitely think we're winning.
Yeah.
Cam, what you think, Cam? Who's winning? Oh, he not locked in.
All right, Duke fans. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 72. Me and Dame appreciate you guys. Tune in tomorrow to watch the Wake Forest game. We're excited to see you guys all on camera once again.